I need XP, so guess it's time for me to build a kelp farm. So I'm gonna start by just designing a kelp farm. Part of the game that I like is solving this part right here, right? Coming up with things that work. I think it's pretty fun. So if I just put some kelp down and get some pistons to harvest it at the bottom, maybe even use these slime blocks to kind of conserve some resources, then I should be able to come up with something that works decently well to get me just a little teeny tiny bit of XP, since Mojang removed the XP bank from the game. But this glazed terracotta right here is going to be useful. If you don't know, slime blocks don't stick to it. And then observers being used like this is a good way for me to get redstone from one side to the other so that I can trigger both things at once, just like that. And look, we're getting kelp. Glorious kelp. I'm going to go ahead and encase this in some glass. But when I build it in my survival world, it's probably going to be out of stone in a deep hole underground. Then to trigger it automatically, I'm just going to put down another observer and run that all the way down to the bottom. So again, it's just transferring power underwater. But now that triggered, all I'm going to need is a collection system at the top, which seems like it's working pretty well. It's a little slow, but it's functioning. We got kelp, so let's go ahead and build it. I'm going to go ahead and start with a hole, and if you've been following along in the series and or on my Twitch stream, then you'll probably know that I already had this hole. Oh, and this big giant hole. We're going to have to look out for that. So I kind of have a head start, but at the same time, it's a bit of a pain and a headache to deal with. But I'm just going to start by digging straight down. I'm going to go 2 blocks wide like I did in my test build there, in my testing world in the beginning. And I think I'm going to go down about 25 blocks. During the stream, Tanya told me that kelp grows to 26 blocks. So if I go down roughly somewhere close to that, I'm not super worried about like maximum efficiency. And I'm not super worried about getting a ton of XP. I'm really just kind of building this for show and for fun, to be honest. I'm just kind of building it because I want to build it. It's just something fun to do. And I think it's going to look cool. The next thing I'm going to need to build this cool kelp farm for XP is going to be kelp. Luckily, I have this ocean right outside. But this looks like it's a warm ocean. And a warm ocean does not have kelp. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go on a bit of a bigger journey to go find some. No, nothing out here. Still beautiful, warm ocean. More beautiful sand. Mesa. No kelp, though. Nothing. Wait a second. There's some right here. We got a bunch of kelp and a giant scaffold. Huh. I might have to go check out what's up there. Right after I get this kelp, which is what I came here for. Ow. Hey, man, leave me alone. Jeez, ridiculous, bro. 2 of them. Better get all these and pick them up before the realm crashes and rolls back on me again. And, yeah, Curious Me wants to know what's up here. That looks like a guardian farm. And that looks like a creeper farm. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Now, all I gotta do now is just leave from the water. Just fire off a rocket. Just gotta, out of the water. No, okay, just gonna jump out of the water and fly away. Alrighty, I give up. It turns out I don't think you can do that on Bedrock. I really wish I could leave a sign here that says Pat was here instead of just some really ugly piece of cobblestone in the middle of the ocean, but I don't know what else to do. I'm pretty sure my house is this way. A Mega Mesa base. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, easy peasy. Kelp acquired, and it's time to keep on building. But first, I'm going to need some redstone materials. Kelp was the first thing on the list, but I'm also going to need some of this. Need some slime blocks. 16 for a diamond is a good deal. I'll go ahead and pick up a whole stack of those. And I think I'm going to buy out the observers too. Because I'm going to need a lot of them. You know what I mean? It felt kind of weird putting the diamonds right here. I think I'm going to move them to where I got the items from. That just feels right. The other thing I might need, sticky pistons are sold out. Regular pistons, they have them. So I'll take a stack of those too. And of course, I can make those into sticky pistons if I want. The last thing I need to do is leave a review. This place really knocks my socks off. Pat. There we go. That makes up for the other sign that I wish I could have left. And back to the farm. So I'm down here in the bottom, and I'm digging away some rocks, just thinking about how I'm going to be putting in these slime blocks and making this happen at the very bottom. And what I'm going to basically do is make a little sandwich, right? I'm going to have glazed terracotta on the bottom, just like this. Then I'm going to have glazed terracotta on the top as well. And then I'm going to have a nice little slime block filling. And I think that that's going to make an effective kelp farm. You know, a little slime block sandwich. What do you guys think? Slime block sandwich sound like a good snack? Yeah? No, probably not. But it is a good way to make a kelp farm. So then I'll just throw these. Wait, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to dig this out too. Yep, I'm learning as I go, you know. Like I said, I'm not following a video. I'm just kind of making it up. But somebody told me that makes better content, so I believe them. Then I'm just going to put these slime blocks down, dig these ones out, and put some more slime blocks down to complete my little slime block sandwich. And I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. Get some redstone materials, like some sticky pistons, a couple slime balls in case I need to do some slime ball work. Gonna have to light it up, so I'm gonna need a torch. And I'll just stick that back here so I can kind of see what I'm working on. And then the pistons go down. And of course, a slime block in front of that. Scaffold's gonna break. That's not the biggest problem in the world. The bigger problem is, how am I gonna get the middle? Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. So I just turned it on, and these lights are not going to work where they are currently located, but that's okay. I'll just kind of rework this. Stone is okay there, glazed terracotta in the middle, and the lights are going to have to go up a layer, and then that should work. Of course, it helps give the kelp some light as well, but I still don't know what to do about the middle, because it fires, it does not come back. No matter how hard I try. Clearly I need a solution. And that solution is out here. First though, look at this build that Tanya made in the sunset. Absolutely spectacular. Nonetheless, the solution is over here at this other spectacular build, the bee farm. Look at this place. Absolutely stunning. Just incredible. And look at all the worker bees going crazy. Hello. Sounded a little bit like Iskal there. Tanya said she had something for me. Holy moly. You were not joking. You have a lot of honey blocks. Okay. Okay. How many do you want me to take? I mean, it looks like you're making a decent bit. So, the whole thing. Okay. Well, thank you very much, bees. Thank you very much, Tanya. You have an amazing place. I appreciate you, as always. And, I'm out. Man, I really got to start using these guild resources more. This is really paying off. Here's Pat's vacation home. No powdered snow allowed. What is that? Do you hear that? Someone knocking? Oh, seriously. Seriously. Wow. Unreal, dude. Don't break into Pat's holiday home, bro. If you ain't got the Airbnb code, you are not a guest. Get out of here. So anyways, now that I got honey blocks, I'm thinking I'm going to have the solution nailed down. Just going to need a way to access these pistons after all the blocks are, well, blocking me. And then let's see if that worked. It totally did. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so I mean, I can work with that. Comes back, no problem. I think that's going to be the answer. Now all I got to do is do that on the other side too. But this time, the slime block sandwich has honey. And that is going to make it much more tasty. And also, I kind of know what I'm doing the second time around. So, oh, look, there's that big giant death hole I was talking about earlier. I'm sure I can totally trust myself to leave that open and unguarded. Nothing will possibly go wrong. So anyway, I'll just lay down this bottom layer of terracotta sandwich. Go ahead and get the middle layer ready, and we are just going to slap them down. Just slippity-slappity slap. Pow, 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 pee, pee, pow. And boom, all the terracotta is going in. Then it's going to be as easy as 2 pistons right in the middle. And of course, alternating the honey blocks and the slime blocks so that they do not interfere or touch each other. They do not like each other. You know what I'm saying? They do not hug. They do not stick. I don't know. I don't know what that means either. But that should pretty much solve it as long as I can activate these 2 pistons. Kind of like so. Boom. Let's see if it worked. And it looks like it did. And I broke my scaffolding in a hilarious way. Perfect. Now all I gotta do is connect the redstone so that when one side fires, the other side fires too. Now I could go all the way around or I could go underneath. And I think underneath is the way to go. I can't really mess it up, but, well, I mean, unless I break the floor out, but I'll just put it back. That's fine. And then I just gotta find the piston. I think it's located right over here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Okay, see, piece of cake. Now I'll just run a simple redstone line from one side to the other. And I think that's going to do it. Well, I mean, maybe. I'm kind of worried about the redstone actually reaching. Yeah, because it can only go like 15 blocks. I don't know if it's going to work. I'll power this side. Well, there's stone in the way, but it's not looking good for the other side. No power. Okay, we're going to have to do something about that. I think... Stupid honey blocks. I think I have a solution, though. I think if I run redstone power under here, I can run it into like a double inverter and extend the power that way without having to use a repeater. So I'll just run it right into this block. Then I can put a torch on it and a torch on that. So the original input is true. And then that would power this piston. And I think that extends it across like this. But yeah, see, now I'm only getting stupid honey blocks. Now I'm only getting one side activated, but I also know how to fix that too. So I can just extend this extender one more block, which is pretty simple. I'll just, yeah, it's totally gonna work. I'll just pop this out and extend the redstone up into a new torch with another block and a torch, and then dust above it, and that should do the trick. Right now. Boom. Beautiful. Just like we drew it up. So, okay, now I'll just replace the floor, and it's all gonna work, I think. Now it's just time to fill in the hole, which should be a pretty simple process, but again, I kind of have to build some of this since I already had it kind of dug out one time. But it should be pretty easy. It should be pretty easy. Like, this is already getting to the top. Look at the way those lights come in, man. It's so nice. This part might be a little bit tricky. Just kind of filling in these gaps. Oops. And then I'm going to pull a sweet move, right? Check that out. Bam, bam, boom, boom, boom. Totally solid. And I'll just fly out of here like a pro. So anyway, I think that should do... What the hell is that? Apparently I dug the hole one wider at the top, but easy fix. All right, new scaffold time. Easy fix. Just fill it in. Stupid side of the wall being so stupid difficult. I swear to... Oh, good. There's another spot, too. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll just fill in the top. And boom. We're almost done. Just fly down without taking any damage. And then... I think we're on to the hard part. Wait, was this the hard part? Is this the easy part now? I have no clue. But we got to put the kelp into the thing. So let's go get the kelp. Whee, that was a really successful rocket. I'll just fly back in. What a letdown. That was going to be so smooth. Okay. So, infinite source of water. Just check. Yeah, got it. And then we're just going to fill this in. And, well, there's no other way to put it. It's just going to take a whole lot of water. There we go. There we go. It's not really making infinite sources, but I don't really care because the kelp is supposed to, not infinite sources, regular sources. But when you put kelp in water, if you didn't know, it turns it into a solid water source block. So now I just got to run the kelp up like this all the way to the top, and then that's going to turn it into source blocks all the way. And it's important because then the items will flow up. It's also important I don't have this stupid hole right here. But yeah, the items will flow up instead of dropping, and that's kind of a big deal. Kind of a really big deal. Couple more. Oh, I love this light. It's so cool. So freaking cool. I really think I'm going to build underwater next. After I'm done with this place. Or in tandem with it even. Alrighty. Almost there. You know, it's nice to watch this in video form, I bet, because this has taken me like an hour just putting down kelp blocks. So you're welcome. You just get to look at these beautiful lights and watch me make so much progress. But I mean, it's coming together pretty nice, and I'd honestly rather not be doing anything else. Almost there, too. Just got a couple more rows left, and we're good. Now at the top, I'm going to put some glass, I think. Yeah, look at that. That looks cool. I think that'll be really cool for the top. Just cover that up in glass, and then you'll be able to see down into there, and the light will filter down through it. I think that would be pretty cool. And then the collection system's going to go in on this side. So, again, I'm a cheapskate, and I want to save on some resources. So I'm planning on putting another water stream down there so that I can run water into the other water stream and use like one hopper to make it like super duper cheap. So, but to get the water to flow at the top is a little tricky because one side stays as a source block. So what I'm going to do is take out this row and then I'm going to cover up the top with slabs so that I can run a source block directionally. But it's a pain in the butt, I'll tell you what. But that's all right because I'm playing Minecraft and pretending like it's my job. So this should get rid of the source blocks here at the top. Boom, 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 boom. Then I just gotta take them back out again, of course, and undo all of that. Then I'll do it on this side, but I thought this shot is amazing. Goodness gracious. And then we'll just put the stone back down. I love working in water and ray tracing. And can I say that enough? Oh my goodness. I'll just get rid of this again. And we're getting close. We're getting close. Now, we should be able to just fill this back in. Hold on. Now I should be able to cover it up with slabs. Look, I already got kelp up here. That's awesome. Or maybe I left it there. I don't know. We're going to pretend like it's grown that far. And then I'm going to put water in here. It's not going to make a source block in the middle. So I get to do it twice as much as normal. But it looks like that's working. The water is coming across the slabs out the other side. So that hopefully the kelp will just float up and then float directionally over to the side and down to my containment, my collection area. Forgot the word for a second there. Just going to put down a bunch of review signs, hold up the water, and then down here, Tanya recommended using packed ice. So I'm going to slow down, throw down some packed ice, and that should make the items move a little bit quicker for easier and faster collection. Just do that on both sides, roughly 7 blocks, I guess, so that the water flows down to the middle. Yeah. And then it looks like I'm going to be collecting it right about here-ish, give or take. Yeah, light it up, throw down an even cooler light, because sea lanterns are probably my favorite lights. Gonna need a hopper, and any good collection system is gonna need a sign to stop the water and a chest to pick up the items. Now I'm feeling official. Although the sign I'm going to switch out for glass because it just looks better. Just looks really nice. Lets that sea lantern shine, if you know what I mean. And then we're done. I'm going to pack this baby up. We're going to put this back on the floor. Stone blocks back galore. We'll be done before you know it. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Oh, look at me go, man. I'm so happy. This is not going to be the most productive kelp farm in the world, but it's something. And it's adding to my space, and I built it, so that's cool. And also, it's not going to work because I completely forgot that there's still freaking slabs under here. So, one sec. Just gotta, you know, clear all this out. Can you believe that? I'm all like, yeah, dude, I'm done. I'm out of here. That never would have worked. There we go. I mean, it looks a lot better now, too, so I can just fix what I had to undo there. Put the stone blocks back again. And now, there we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. It looks really cool, man. It's almost like a little reflection pool.